welcome to video number 284 of Walker This Way with Hazel Walker, the queen of all things
B&I and networking.
I am Mark Simmons, and I'm the boss. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why.
Absolutely.
Hey, speaking of I'm the boss. So, B&I, we have different, on the leadership team, there's different roles, and all the roles do different things, and all the roles are made up of members.
It takes about 15 people to run a chapter.
It does. There's I guess, a core group of 11, and then there's support. But it takes the village to run the chapter.
Village, yep.
And that's how the structure of B&I is. That's the program. That's just the way it is. Stop asking us why. That's the program.
It's the program. But there is a why.
There's 100% a why to all of it. Part of the leadership team is a membership committee made up of 4 members. And they each have very specific things they oversee.
Right, they chair a role.
Chair a role. They work collectively, but really they run the chapter.
They are the human resource department.
The human resource, yeah. And then that's where things get fuzzy for some members as to, well, what does the membership committee do? What's important about them? What is their role?
It is the members, especially the new members that come in, and people who have never sat through any other training. So first off, no one takes a role that doesn't sit through the training, right? That is a requirement. You have to do the online training and you have to do the face-to-face training, which we do on Zoom. So if you've never done any of those, you probably do question it. And I know that used to happen with our new chapters a lot. So the membership committee have 4 different things that they really focus on. One, they have to look at all the interviews, make sure if they have any other questions they want, just like a company would, right? You're watching the digital interview, but then you're going to have the conversation with any questions that the chapter might have, because every chapter operates like a different business, and they all have different personalities, so they may have other standards and questions that they need to ask. That's one chairperson's role, is to make sure that all gets done. So they are the quality control, that we are putting quality business professionals in the chapter. Then the next person is the renewal person, right? So their participation, right? They look at all the participation of the members. Are they participating? Are they in the traffic lights? Are they in the red? Are we helping them move up to the yellow and the greens, right? They're monitoring participation, because they are also the group that's going to be responsible for the 7-month interview for renewals. Renewals are not automatic in B&I. You have to submit an application. You have an application, you've got to fill it out and submit it. You got to go through the interview process, and they vote and decide to renew you. And not everybody gets renewed, and not everybody should be renewed, frankly. Like if you have someone that's negative and is always going to argue with you about their category, they shouldn't be renewed. Don't renew them. Yep. If you're having regular complaints, they shouldn't be renewed, and the chapter has the right to not renew. So that's the other one. The next one is kind of an easy role. That's conflict resolution. Mm-hmm. Now, you would think we would never have conflicts in B&I.
No, just made up of AAA type business owners. Why would there be conflict?
Why would there be conflict? Because there's always conflict. There's always conflict in everything you do. So, but we brought Ken in, right? So they call Ken, and Ken walks them, the conflict resolution person, and usually gets the whole membership committee together to deal with the conflict. And that has really helped a lot in the chapters to squash conflicts much more quickly, mm-hmm. right? And then the last one is the community builder. And the community builder works with the visitor host team, and their job is to design the marketing, decide when they're going to be visitor days, to do the closing when they do a breakout with the visitor hosts. That's their job. And then the job of all of them, including the vice president, is to hold everybody accountable to what they said they were going to do, to hold them accountable to the code of ethics, to the core values, to the B&I policies, to their ethics in the chapter, how they behave, the things they do. So it takes that those 4 people who chair those positions put a lot of effort into that chapter. And we know when a chapter is not working well that we have a weak membership committee. Because you know what? The best thing BNI does is we teach you how to build great relationships in BNI. The worst thing we do is we teach you how to build great relationships with people in BNI. Because friends don't want to hold friends accountable.
Yeah.
And that causes a problem in the chapter when they don't hold each other accountable. And the membership committee goes, well, we know that they've missed 17 meetings, but when they're here, they're really great. Okay, well, that's a violation of BNI policy. And so membership committees have to remember, your chapter is growing businesses all over the community. These business people are counting on you to do all the things to make sure that chapter stays strong so their business will continue to grow through it.
Yeah.
And by not doing it, it starts to collapse the chapter. And it's really hard to repair. It's just, my grandmother always said it was easier to give birth than to raise the dead.
Yeah.
Right? And when a chapter stops enforcing policy and they just start rubber stamping every renewal and not dealing with things, then the chapters go into decline, and that's when we lose them.
Yeah, and we know with membership committees, we take on a role to do a role. We also know that occasionally we have to replace people on a membership committee because they don't agree with the policies or what they're supposed to do, which is fine.
Right.
That's what we have to do.
They shouldn't be on the committee.
Yeah. But one of the other things that's really important for membership committees is this one word called confidentiality.
Yep, absolutely. Because now you're dealing with reputations of businesses too.
Yeah.
Right? So you gotta have confidentiality.
And they do sign confidentiality agreements. I know a lot of members, especially when there is that odd conflict in a chapter, you need to tell us what's going on, and membership committees can't. They just can't. So please don't ask them.
Don't ask them, because they can't divulge what happens in the membership committee stays in the membership committee, which is the purpose of the chapter success meeting every month. That's where they do the work of running the business. It's like the board meeting. So you got to count on them. And then if you have a really big chapter, like Big Tsunami's, close to 60?
Yeah.
And Creekside is probably there too. They even have to have at-large membership committee people to help back up the chapter when they have big visitor events and things like that, because it takes, the more members, the more people you need on that committee.
Yeah.
Right? So as a member, thank your membership committees, because if your chapter is doing well and your membership committee is doing all the things they're supposed to be doing, they're really giving a lot to your chapter.
Yeah, it's a tough love situation for some membership committees, but the end result is it benefits every member in a positive way. All right, so if you're a person who likes to impact change,
that's where you do it.
Say yes to being on the membership committee.
Absolutely.
It's just that simple. All right, till next time, Hazel.
See you then.
Bye.